Hi bakers! Today I'm going to show you how to make these matcha madeleines. They have quickly become one of my favorite little bakes. Their subtle green tone, delicate shell shape, and soft sponge-like texture make them every bit as beautiful as they are delicious. Finished with a silky white chocolate drizzle and a scattering of freeze-dried raspberries, they are an elegant treat that's surprisingly simple to make at home. Alright, let's bake. Here are the ingredients you will need, or you can click the link in the description box below for the full printable recipe on my website. Before we start, a quick note. Once the batter is made, it needs to chill for at least 2 hours, or ideally overnight, to achieve the perfect rise, so be sure to plan ahead before you start baking. Step 1. Make the batter. To make it, start by creaming the butter and sugar until pale and light. This step incorporates air into the batter, which helps the madeleines rise and creates a soft, sponge-like texture. With the mixer running, add the eggs, one at a time, beating until fully incorporated before adding the next. Then add the vanilla extract for extra flavor and give it a quick mix. For the dry ingredients, sieve in the flour, matcha powder, baking powder, and salt. Sifting helps remove any lumps, especially from the matcha powder, which tends to clump easily. Mix on medium-low speed until just combined. If you still see a little dry ingredients around the sides of the bowl, that's perfectly fine. We will finish mixing everything by hand with a spatula to avoid over-mixing the batter. You will know the batter is ready when it turns smooth and silky with a thick but creamy consistency. Once the batter is ready, it's time to chill it, and this is probably the most important step in the whole process. It's the secret to those signature madeleine humps. Chill the batter for at least 2 hours, or for the best result, overnight. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Step 3. Bake the madeleines. Preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius fan to make sure it's fully up to temperature before baking. Now let's talk about the pan. This is my 12-hole non-stick madeleine pan. Even though it's non-stick, I still like to brush each mold with a thin layer of melted butter. It helps the madeleines develop a beautifully golden, slightly crisp exterior. If you are using a pan that isn't non-stick, brush each mold generously with butter, then lightly dust with flour to help the madeleines release easily after baking. Let me show you the chilled batter. It has been resting in the fridge overnight. As you can see, the consistency is very thick, almost solid, and that is exactly what we are looking for. To make it easier to portion into the molds, give the batter a gentle mix with a spatula to loosen the texture first. Then simply scoop about a tablespoon of batter into each mold. The cold batter going into a hot oven creates a temperature shock, which helps the madeleines develop their signature humps. It also allows the outside to set while the center continues to rise, creating that beautiful dome shape. So try to work quickly at this stage to keep the batter as cold as possible. Once all the molds are filled, place the pan straight into the preheated oven and bake for about 7 to 8 minutes, or until the edges are lightly golden. Once they are done, remove the pan from the oven. Oh wow, the smell is incredible. All that hard work has finally paid off. Let's take a moment to appreciate them. As soon as they are cool enough to handle, gently turn them at an angle to allow the steam to escape. This helps prevent the surface from becoming soggy. While they are still warm, let's take a look inside. The texture is so soft and the aroma is absolutely delicious. Honestly, I would be very happy to enjoy them just as they are with a cup of tea. But why not make them look even prettier? If you are planning to decorate them, transfer the madeleines to a wire rack and allow them to cool completely before adding the decoration. Step 4. Make the chocolate drizzle. To create a beautiful contrast in both flavor and color, I have chosen white chocolate for these Matcha Madeleines. Of course, you can use another type of chocolate if you prefer. Chop it into small pieces to help it melt evenly. Place it in a heat-proof bowl. Add the vegetable oil and microwave for 30 seconds. Stir thoroughly. At this stage, you may not notice much difference, and that's completely normal. Then continue melting in 15-second bursts, stirring well after each interval until the chocolate is completely smooth. Since I'm going to drizzle the chocolate over the madeleines, I will transfer the melted chocolate into a piping bag. If you prefer to dip the madeleines instead, you can pour the chocolate into a wide-mouthed jug for easy dipping. Then secure the end of the piping bag with an icing bag tie or clip to prevent the chocolate from leaking out. There you go, the chocolate is ready. Before decorating, lay a sheet of parchment paper underneath to catch any drips and make cleanup much easier. Alright, let's decorate. I'm so excited for you to try this recipe. They really are so good. You have to give them a try. Click the link in the description box below for the full recipe, along with my best tips for achieving those perfect signature Madeleine humps. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who loves baking, and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a new recipe. And I would love to have you join me as we continue baking together. If you have any questions or just want to say hi, leave me a comment below. I always enjoy hearing from you. If you would like to try another Madeleine recipe, be sure to check out this video next. I'm sure you will enjoy it too. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.